piece of research was done by Professor David Smith. And if you are interested in this topic, I would really recommend that you do some further reading and just go check out the research that he did. So he's at Oxford University. And what he found was that we could have a 73% less brain shrinkage plus no further memory decline if we have sufficient omega-3, number one, and vitamin B blood levels versus a placebo. So there were two groups. When they had enough omega-3 and vitamin B in their blood, compared to a group who took placebo, they had a 73% less brain shrinkage, right? So that's quite big. So just to give you a little bit of context here, the best drugs result to date in terms of brain shrinkage has reported a 2% less brain shrinkage, and no change in a clinical dementia rating. So you can see 2%, 73%, I'd rather go for that option. So you can see that this could really be very powerful. And I'll talk about the B vitamins just now, but I just want to focus on the brain fats for a moment. So it's really about the combination of the omega-3 and vitamin Bs, but let's focus on the omega-3s for now. So you know that there are different forms of omega-3. We've got DHA, we've got EPA, DPA. And basically DHA, it seems like there's most promising results around the DHA, because DHA is also concentrated in the gray matter and the synapses of the brain. Okay, so the DHA, and along with other omega-3 fats, your EPA, your DPA, all of them basically are involved in a really wide variety of processes in the brain, such as making neurons and synaptic connections and the regulation of inflammation. So you can see how all of these functions could actually make a really big difference in how the brain is going to function. Okay, so it makes a lot of sense to me that the epidemiological studies consistently show that an elevated fish or omega-3 intake is associated with a decreased risk of neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's disease. So quite an interesting one. So like I said, the DHA, the supplementation appears to show the greatest promise, particularly in the early stage before the onset of memory loss symptoms. So, once again, the prevention is very important. Okay, so let's look at the combination of the omega-3s and the B vitamins. So what Professor Smith, so David Smith, right? So if you want to look up his name. So what Professor Smith showed was that the combination of the omega-3s and the B vitamins are key. Okay, so let's look a little bit further at, or in more depth, to the B vitamins. So they are essential for healthy methylation, right, which is needed to build our brain cell membranes and the neurotransmitters that pass messages between the brain cells. So especially our vitamin B6 and B12 and folate, they are really essential for the brain structure, the talking and the listening that takes place in the brain. But interestingly enough, like I said, to just come back to Professor Smith's research, so those who had a low omega-3 status showed no beneficial effect from the B vitamins, okay, while those who had a high omega-3 level showed the 73% decrease in rate of brain shrinkage, right? So you can see how it really is all about the combination, for some or other reason, of both of these elements.